Hey everyone, this is Michael again, and welcome to my review of last night's Royal Rumble pay-per-view. And last night's Royal Rumble, I actually enjoyed it. I thought it was a decent Royal Rumble for this year. I gotta say, NXT TakeOver Philadelphia was better because, you know, in match quality-wise, we had two classic matches that were fought at TakeOver Philadelphia. One of them was Andrade Cien versus Johnny Gargano. Amazing classic match. Probably the best match WWE has seen in a long while. And also Adam Cole versus Aleister Black in an Extreme Rules match. That was amazing too. Just every match on that card for TakeOver Philadelphia was good. There were no bad matches, though. But I really enjoyed NXT TakeOver Philadelphia. Enjoyed that show. But for the Royal Rumble, like I said, it was a decent show. I enjoyed it. And gonna start with the matches that were on the Kickoff show. There was 3 of them. The first match, it was Kalisto, Gran, Metalik, Lince, Dorado versus TJP, TJ Perkins, Gentleman Jack Gallagher, and Drew Gulak. This was a 6-man tag team cruiserweight match. And I gotta say, this was a decent match. It was back and forth between them. You had one point that I really enjoyed in the match was all 3 guys, Kalisto, Gran, Metalik, and Lince Dorado, all 3 of them did a moonsault off the top onto TJP, Gallagher, and Drew Gulak. That was really awesome. Really loved that part in the match. Thought it was, really cool. But Kalisto, Gran, Metalik, and Lince Dorado got the win. Kalisto ended up hitting the Salida del Sol on TJP to score the win for them. So, but all in all, it was a decent 6-man cruiserweight match. Liked it. It was entertaining. And then we had the second match that was on the pre-show. It was the Revival versus Gallows and Anderson. Another decent, enjoyable match that I liked. Like seeing Gallows and Anderson in it. Of course, news broke out on the same day. We find out that it was in an article. Karl Anderson is having another child with him and his wife. So congratulations to Karl Anderson there. But the Revival, was really good in this match. I like this whole. They're possibly one of the better tag teams to come out of NXT, which I enjoyed their whole run in NXT, and they ended up winning the match. Dawson and Wilder, the Revival, they ended up winning the match with the roll up on Karl Anderson because Dash Wilder ended up rolling up Anderson for the win. So, but it was another decent match that I really liked. And then we had the last match on the Kickoff pre-show. It was the Bobby Roode issued a U.S. Open Challenge for his United States title, and originally I was thinking it was going to be Dolph Ziggler or Jinder Mahal, but it actually ended up being Mojo Rawley, and so that was pretty interesting, and it was another decent match. I gotta say I really liked it. Roode and Mojo put on a really good match. Wasn't boring, but Bobby Roode ended up getting the win. Still retained the United States title. He ended up hitting Mojo Rawley with the glorious DDT. So, but it was a good match. Wasn't bad. but really liked it. It was interesting seeing both of them go at it, and Mojo was one of the ones who wanted to take on this open challenge with Bobby Roode for the title, for the U.S. title. So, pretty good. Mojo was impressive in this match. And then we head to the beginning of the Rumble pay-per-view. The first match that kicked off the pay-per-view was the 2-on-1 handicap match for the WWE title. AJ Styles versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. This was a decent match. Really liked it. Styles was, impressive in this match, going at it against Zayn and Owens. Before the match even started, they were playing, who's going to get in first? Kevin Owens was in the first. Then he tagged in Sami. And then, Sami then ended up tagging back in Owens. And then the match got underway. And then you had, at the end, AJ Styles gets the win. And there's a little bit of controversy here where Sami Zayn ended up trying to tag in Owens, but the ref didn't end up seeing the tag, so Styles won with a roll up on Owens to score the win. So, but AJ still retains the WWE title, and that pretty much ended the match. So, but all in all, it was a decent match. Really liked it. Styles, like I said, was impressive. And it led to Owens and Sami being mad about what happened. And then after that we saw Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. They were complaining to Shane about how the ref screwed him. And Shane didn't even give a fuck. He just walked off and said, "Yep." So Shane ended up not giving a fuck, which was funny. So, and then next match, it was the 2 out of 3 falls match for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. The Usos versus Gable and Benjamin, Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin. And this match was okay. It was an okay 2 out of 3 falls match. Wasn't the best match of the night, though, but we had the Usos again. The first fall, Jey Uso ended up pinning Chad Gable, and then we had the second fall. The Usos, one of them, I think it was Jimmy Uso. He ended up pinning Shelton Benjamin to score the win for them, and they still retain the SmackDown Tag Team titles. So that's pretty cool. So, but it was a okay match, but like I said, wasn't the best match of the night. And then next was the 30-man men's Royal Rumble, and this was a good Rumble for the men. I'm gonna name the 30 men who entered the Rumble. At number 1, Rusev started off, and at number 2 it was Finn Balor. Number 3 it was Rhyno. 4 was Baron Corbin, which he ended up going crazy because Balor ended up eliminating him, and it pissed off Corbin so much that he ended up taking out the guys, outside of the ring. Number 5 was Heath Slater, and poor Heath Slater. He got clotheslined by Baron Corbin on the stage. It took him a while just to get into the ring because he was outside most of the time. So 5 was Heath Slater. 6 was Elias, which his entrance into the ring was boring as fuck. He was boring us. And number 7 was a surprise entrance. It was entry into the Rumble. It was Andrade Cien Almas, and it was cool. it was awesome to see him after the classic match that we witnessed with him and Johnny Gargano. Cool seeing him. It was cool seeing him in the Rumble. Number 8 was Bray Wyatt. Number 9 was Big E. 10 was originally supposed to be Tye Dillinger, but then we saw in the back that Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn ended up taking him out. And so Sami Zayn entered at number 10, replacing Tye Dillinger. Number 11 was Sheamus. And Sheamus actually ended up putting in Heath Slater. And so Slater was, got into the match. But Sheamus was eliminated really quick. And, he probably said maybe he was in the Rumble for maybe a minute. And that's a slap in the face because last night was Sheamus's birthday, and that ended up happening. So sorry about that, but I was saying Sheamus was in the Rumble for got eliminated in a minute or so, and it was a slap in the face to Sheamus because last night was his birthday. But it was crazy though. Number 12 was Xavier Woods. Number 13 was Apollo Crews. 14, Shinsuke Nakamura. First ever time he's in the Rumble. Same with Elias and Andrade Cien. Number 15 was Cesaro. 16 was Kofi Kingston, which he put on another great Rumble thing where he goes over the top rope, and then years ago he bounced back into the ring using one of the chairs. This year there was Xavier Woods actually saved him, saved Kofi, which he ended up stepping on some pancakes out there and got back into the ring. So it was cool. It was cool for Kofi. Every year, they're gonna give Kofi something. If he goes over the top rope, it's gonna lead to an impressive getting back in the ring. Number 17 was Jinder Mahal, which this was his first ever Rumble, which he's never been in the Rumble for the time he's been in WWE. 18 was Seth Rollins. Number 19 was Matt Hardy. Number 20 was John Cena. 21 was another surprise entry into the Rumble. It was the Hurricane, Gregory Helms. It was cool to see him in there for the short time he was in it. He ended up wanting to choke John Cena. Number 22 was Aiden English. 23 was Adam Cole, another surprise entry into the Rumble from NXT. 24 was Randy Orton. 25 was Titus O'Neil. 26 was The Miz. 27 was another surprise entry into the Rumble, Rey Mysterio. And that was amazing to see. I didn't expect Rey Mysterio to be in the Rumble, and the crowd just went nuts. The whole Philadelphia crowd went nuts. It was just great. And number 28 was Roman Reigns, which Philadelphia crowd was booing the hell out of him. 29 was Goldust, and at number 30 it was Dolph Ziggler. And the winner of the Men's Royal Rumble was one of my picks, and I knew he was probably going to win the Rumble because there was reports saying that he might win. And the winner of the 2018 Men's Royal Rumble was Shinsuke Nakamura. He ended up eliminating Roman Reigns, and thank God Roman didn't win it because it would be the Royal Rumble, the 2015 Royal Rumble all over again. And if you remember, Philadelphia crowd at the 2015 Royal Rumble, wasn't that happy that Roman won the match. And with Roman still in the Rumble, I was like, oh God, I hope, Roman doesn't win it. It was like that sort of like, getting nervous type situation. And that's how I felt. It was Nakamura and Roman Reigns still in it. And I was like, oh God, please let Nakamura win this, please. I don't want to see the 2015 Rumble all over again with Roman winning. But good. It's awesome that Nakamura won the men's Royal Rumble. Then after the match, he says, he wants to go after AJ Styles for the WWE title at WrestleMania, and that's awesome. Everybody wanted it, and that's a dream match. That's a dream match we're going to see at WrestleMania. Really looking forward to it. It's going to be a good build. I hope they do a good build to their match at WrestleMania. So, hope it's a good build. Hope they don't, hope WWE doesn't fuck it up. So, and then after the men's Royal Rumble, we had the triple threat. No, I think it was it was a tag team match for the Raw tag team titles. It was Cesaro and Sheamus versus Seth Rollins and Jason Jordan. And this match, as I say, wasn't that good. Didn't really care for it. The crowd was beyond dead during this match. So when a crowd is dead, not cheering for anybody in this match, this match sucks. And pretty much that's how it was. Didn't really care for it. Was a horrible match. Seth Rollins was just the main man in this match. Jason Jordan, was pretty much did nothing in this match. Although he got taken out. This match, instead of it being a tag team match, this was like a 2-on-1 handicap match. That's how it was, and the crowd didn't really give a shit for this match. Like I said, crowd was beyond dead. But Cesaro and Sheamus ended up winning the match. They win the Raw Tag Team titles for the 4th time, which is awesome. But yeah, I don't know. Seth and Jason Jordan, as the Raw Tag Team champions, just didn't feel right. But all in all, the match itself wasn't that good. Didn't care for it. And neither did the crowd. And then we had Brock Lesnar versus Braun Strowman versus Kane in a triple threat match for the Universal title. And this was a decent match. I really liked it. Three guys going at it. Strowman was a monster in this match, throwing Lesnar. You had tables there, chairs. You had at one point where Lesnar ended up throwing a punch to Strowman's head, which was really crazy. But Brock Lesnar ended up getting the win. Still retained the Universal title. And, of course, this is pretty much going to lead to Lesnar versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania for the Universal title. Roman Reigns is probably going to take the Universal title off of Lesnar. And Roman's probably going to become the new Universal Champion at WrestleMania. So, pretty much know that it's going to build up to that. So, but all in all, it was a decent match. I liked it. It was pretty crazy. And then we had the main event, which was the Women's Royal Rumble. and the first ever Women's Royal Rumble. And we had Stephanie McMahon on commentary through it, which her commentary through the match was, didn't really care for it. It was pretty bad, in my opinion. But this Women's Royal Rumble, this was a lot better than the men's Rumble by far. Because I'll get to it though, but I'm gonna name you all the 30 women who were in this Women's Royal Rumble. First one to start it off was Sasha Banks. She was number 1, and number 2 was Becky Lynch. So Sasha and Becky ended up going at it, the first 2. Number 3 was Sarah Logan. Number 4 was Mandy Rose. Number 5 was a surprise entry into that Rumble. It was Lita. Glad to see her, in the ring again. She still had it. Number 6 was Kairi Sane from NXT. Also winner of the Mae Young Classic. She ended up in this Women's Royal Rumble because originally, from what I read, it was supposed to be Alicia Fox, but she ended up getting injured. From what I read, she broke her tailbone, practicing for the Rumble. So Kairi Sane was the one to replace her. So she was number 6. Number 7, it was Tamina. Number 8 was Dana Brooke. Number 9, another surprise entry into the Rumble. It was Tori Wilson, which she still looked good. She still had it in the match. Number 10 was Sonya Deville. Number 11 was Liv Morgan. Number 12, another surprise entry, was Molly Holly. It was good to see her back. Number 13 was Lana, which we all know what happened with Lana in this Rumble. Number 14 was Michelle McCool, another surprise entry. It was good to see her also. Still looked great. You had Undertaker chance with her when she came in, which was awesome. Number 15 was Ruby Riott. 16, surprisingly, another surprise entry, which it was Vicky Guerrero. She was just shouting at the top of her lungs, excuse me. It was funny though. It was good to see Vicky back. There was a lot of there was some Eddie chants during her, after she got eliminated or when she was in the ring. So there was that. Just every one of the women who were in the ring eliminated Vicky. Number 17 was Carmella, which when she came down, Vicky ended up pushing her. And then number 18 was Natalya. Number 19 was Kelly, which she still looks good. She was another surprise entry. Number 20 was Naomi. Number 21 was WWE Hall of Famer Jacqueline. Another surprise entry. 22 was Nia Jax, which she was one of my picks to win. I thought Nia was going to dominate through this match and eliminate some of the women in it. But in the end, she ended up getting eliminated. All the women tossed her out of the ring, so that was kind of disappointing. A lot of, some of the crowd was booing because she was eliminated. Number 23 was another surprise entry from NXT, Amber Moon, which I have respect for her. For her being in the Rumble because she went through hell at NXT TakeOver Philadelphia facing I forgot her name, but it was UFC star Shania Baszler. I think that's how you pronounce her name, though. But she went through, but Amber Moon went through a hellish match with her, and it was a great match at NXT Takeover Philadelphia with the both of them. So, but just want to see if I pronounced her name right. Let me see here. Yeah, Shayna Baszler, that's her name. So yeah, so Amber Moon put up a good fight in the Rumble, even with her arm all taped up and injured from the match. And I like Amber Moon. She's a good she's good in the ring. Number 25 was Asuka, and that was pretty cool where we saw Asuka and Amber go at it. You know, they had a great rivalry in NXT when Asuka was still in NXT. So that was very cool to see. 26 was Mickie James. Number 27, returning was Nikki Bella, and we had, of course, when Nikki was in the ring, we heard John Cena sucks chants from the crowd. Number 28 also coming back, surprise, Brie Bella, and that was really awesome. The crowd was was doing yes, yes, which that was really cool. And number 29, it was Bayley, which, I'm a fan of Bayley, but I knew she wasn't going to win the Rumble. She was eliminated by Sasha. And at number 30, really happy to see her in the Rumble for a surprise entry. WWE Hall of Famer Trish Stratus. She still had the moves. She's still good. Still, pretty. Oh, but all in all, this women's Royal Rumble, like I said, it was better than the men's Rumble by far. This was one of the best first ever women's Royal Rumble that I've seen. Hopefully next year they do it. It was a success, and why I say that the women's Rumble was better than the men's was because of the Rumble quality with the women's, and aside from the surprise entries, because for the men's Rumble we had, if I could count here, we had we had more surprise entries in the women's Royal Rumble than the men's. Superstars that women's superstars that we haven't seen in a while, and they still put up, did good in the ring. But the winner of the women's Rumble, and I guessed it, and saw reports saying that, rumors saying that she was going to win it. Asuka wins the women's Royal Rumble by eliminating Nikki Bella, because it was down to Asuka and Nikki Bella, and it was awesome. And by the way, we had the two champions, the two women's champions, watching this Rumble, this women's Rumble. We had Alexa down there, and we had Charlotte. And after the Rumble, Asuka was like, "Who do you choose to face, for the title at WrestleMania?" And we saw just Asuka looking up at who she would face, either Alexa or Charlotte. And then, what a surprise, Ronda Rousey ends up coming out, which meaning that she signed full time with WWE, because it was reported that she's full time with them, and she ends up pointing to the WrestleMania sign. she ends up getting out of the ring, shaking Stephanie McMahon's hand, and that pretty much ended the Rumble. From what I heard, rumors saying that Ronda might challenge or might face Charlotte for the SmackDown Women's title at WrestleMania. It's rumors that I heard. I don't know if they'll probably do it, though. Now since Ronda appeared last night, but who knows what they're gonna do with Ronda now? If that rumor is gonna come true with her facing Charlotte for SmackDown Women's title, we just have to wait and see. But the Women's Rumble, it was a success. It was a lot better than the Men's Rumble. So I enjoyed it. It was cool seeing the surprise entries in both Rumbles of stars we haven't seen in a long time, and they still did good in the ring. So yeah. So anyways, that's it for my review of last night's Royal Rumble pay-per-view. Thank you all for watching, and be sure to give this video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all later tonight for my Raw review. So I'll see you all back here tonight. Bye.